And they've got 4 kills on T-Rex.
Ah, yes. The classic 0-8 start.
Yeah.
How is
So
that?
you don't understand, I got unlucky. Okay, you get unlucky once, maybe twice.
Yehu just here pressuring. And so is Sponge.
9
I mean, they
equals
could
5.
potentially dive clear here, but he's got Flash in his
Every
jacks.
time I
And there's
don't
also a
watch
Pantheon on the other
IG,
team who can just...
it's been like,
Yeah.
I think it's been about
Clear
4 or
Jack
5
is going
times this
in.
year
They
I've
wanna make
missed
the play
like
with
an
the Pantheon.
IG crazy game.
Yeah.
It's not
where it
really
goes
going
into
to
insanity.
happen, though.
Well, a good move from DRX not to overcommit.
And when I
but
watch,
the fact is they still brought
they
so
either
many
just get
resources
instantly
down here to
stomped
make this
because
play
Mako
happen.
and fucking Wei are trolling,
It feels
or they
bad
just
not
stomp
to get anything from it.
every time I watch.
I guess
Maybe
the
I'm a
ultimate
curse.
from the Pantheon, the Grand Starfall, but
It's just a gigantic wave going into the turret in the top lane as we speak.
yeah.
It's not every day you get like a lane gank from the mid laner for the top laner's lane.
It's also,
And then the jungler's there.
it's not every day that you get to 10 minutes on the game and the Akali has 1,000 gold lead over the Talia. This is, you know, we've been critical of the Akali. We've seen the Akali just really not work. We said this kind of about the Wukong last game. I mean, I'm pretty
Time
big
to
on
bro
Wukong,
hate watch.
but he has been on a loss streak.
Yeah, well, I
This
think
is
you're
the
gonna
Akali
be in a
test, right?
position
If
now
Akali
because
loses
DRX
this
won a game.
We
Wait,
blame the Akali.
because
you know?
DRX won a game, they're still in.
This is about as good a start
But when
as
they
you can
play
get.
against Bro, do
And
they have
again,
to
we've
win by a
already
certain
highlighted
game
the
score to
sweep
qualify?
composition, so you can't even blame the Unraveled Earth.
Do they have to like 2-0 them?
Just a bunch
Wait,
of
what the fuck's
runes
happening with my camera?
coming in to sweep up the rocks. Sponge. He's
Like,
fine
how does that
Yeah,
work?
maybe-
after those nearby.
No, they just have to win. They have to
Perhaps it was a
2-0.
little bit closer, could have.
But
I guess if Sponge was a bit closer. could have been
okay, they just have to
scored,
win,
no.
because that would be really weird otherwise. Imagine you're DRX versus Bro. If you 2-0,
I
you're
don't think
through.
anyone-
If
oh, no,
you
the
lose
play credit
one game,
did
you're
go
out,
to
even if you win the
so,
series.
Wow,
What happens if you win the
1,200
first game,
gold
lose the
mid lane.
second? How depressing is it to play that third game? How
well,
pointless is it? You're
A
already
little
out.
bit spooky,
Yeah.
a little bit scary. It's also a full level lead in terms of experience.
All right, going on in, utilizing some of that gold, but a very nice ult to disengage here from the side of Rich. Also had Ondil for the follow-up if Vikla was going to overcommit.
Yeah, I mean, you'll take it from the side of DRX. If you're able to disengage from that scary Akali and not get killed, always going to be happy about that. Rich is pretty strong now with the Eclipse, but I still don't think you want to
What if you lose the first? How depressing is the
Vikla.
second? Yeah, you just may as well just int it.
Oh, they're setting up for... And they'll leave... Oh, no.
Well, everybody's around. They're trying to clear the wave here. It's just a full-on dive. The Bramble does get a lot of value, but I'm not sure it's
Oh,
going to
he
matter
actually
all
tanked
too
for a
much.
while, you
Kellen
know.
will go down.
Okay.
Not bad.
Okay, that didn't
Not
go
bad
too
at all.
badly. You know, the wave was already gone. It's a 1-for-1.
Could have gone worse.
I think they take it. You know, I was a little bit scared that, like, they were both, you know, it looked like Rich was just going to leave Andal.
Being
but they
plus
stuck it
1
out.
hour ahead
You
is
know,
so weird.
I respect that. They had some solidarity. Wasn't the easiest dive to pull off, and fortunately, Kellen
Normally LCK starts
have
at 8
heal up,
AM,
I
but now
believe,
it's or
there.
9 AM
I don't
rather.
think it would've
Now it
saved
starts at
him.
10 AM.
Looked like the tower hit was doing a lot of damage, but yeah, he just holds on to that. Okay, it's still a big lead for BNK Fear X.
But it feels different.
Not insurmountable.
Like
but,
it's already 11 o'clock. That's so weird.
Not
Normally when we're watching
feeling too hot about
LCK,
it. It is
like the
Sunday
first
Sky
series
with
ends
both
at 11
junglers,
o'clock.
So even though there's a lead there, still not going to feel too terribly about that.
Try being 7
It
hours
is
ahead.
mostly just spooky Akali. And we've seen Akali jump in a fight, get one shot, die, and then the game is just over from there.
That's
so,
a normal time
you know,
zone.
There's that possibility.
There isn't a ton of...
Wait, I learned a fact the other day that really fucked my brain
if
up.
Ondil gets in there and they get
What was the
concussive
fact?
blows down, maybe, but it does feel like, you know, the Akali should be moving around enough to avoid that. And you're
I
not
can't
really
remember.
hitting her as jar.
But I learned something. Wait, are we doing the thing again? Do I have to move to YouTube? Why does it do this? Sorry. Didn't mind.
Like if
But,
Rich hits
it
an ult,
does-
the flag and drag hits, and those ult connects, then yeah, they could probably burst Vikla,
Let's
but
move to YouTube.
will it hit? There's a lot of CC that would be devastating if it hit. Like if Rich hits an ult, flag and drag hits, and those ult connects, then yeah, they could probably burst Vikla, but will it hit?
All right, trying to set something up here. Big engage from the side of
Sorry.
BNK. But the Cataclysm comes down and zones pretty well. Actually, for the side
Ooh,
of
the flash from
DRX.
Teddy
Now
on
the
the
Featherstorm
side.
does come down. Here is Rich joining the fight. Gonna zone away the rest of the team, but Clear also joining up. Gets that kill onto the 80 carry. And Raptor comes in and cleans up the support. 2 more kills on the board for BNK.
That was so awkward, because what actually ended up happening is when the Cataclysm came down, Teddy actually
7-1.
He's gonna dive him. Yeah, he's absolutely gonna. Okay.
Oh,
That's not the shuriken we were looking for.
I mean, I see what you're
Well,
cooking there.
looks like Vikla not getting the value. Maybe we're hoping for from Sakali, but it doesn't
I
really
see
matter
what
when
you're
your
cooking.
team are just winning everywhere else.
Chat, are they releasing
Speaking
a
of
new
everywhere,
champion
oh,
this
wow.
year or no?
Yep. Goodbye to your turret. That's feats of strength. Feats of strength. I always
Or
feel
they're
like
done with
it's the
champs this
situation where like, you see a draft, you're like, wow, I
Yes, they're
really
gonna
don't like
release
this
a
draft.
Darkin.
And they end up just stomping. Oh, okay, look at this.
end
So
of the year.
Teddy, the Cataclysm comes down, and he tries to auto, but he's not in range because the Cataclysm and they're at the other
What's
end
it
of
called?
it. It's so
What's
painful.
The name of the champion.
One of the problems with having a short-range AD carry on the job in his team.
Zahen.
That actually meant he missed out on a lot of damage, and then he had to awkwardly play around the Xayah in this situation. And I feel like they're kind of suffering a bit from this Lucian's range.
Imagine if he was playing Ziggs.
Oh, baby.
Just imagine.
Monka.
Yeah.
Like, it would have actually been insane.
No range.
Oh, very nice combo on
Absolute
Akela, and he's
one-shot.
just
Wait,
dead.
Can't do
DRX
that.
fighting.
Rakan into Talia does not feel good. I feel like there's a lot of champions in this game that just don't feel good into the other team's champions. That's been like a consistent theme.
Yeah, we were talking about the Akali, but what about like the Pantheon and the Jax and the Xayah?
It's the suit. Oh, for the Lucian?
Just in general, like BNK, they're just winning literally everywhere.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah.
could be a voice
They
actor.
are all ahead. They've got a lot of momentum.
Oh, hell no.
Okay, we have a bit of engages coming both ways. And the
Oh,
flank
the
comes
Akali
in, and
one-shot.
Teddy's just dead. And they get the angle. Yeah, there's nowhere for him to go. That's 2 kills now as Rich going to dash into the Jax after the fact. And now 5,000 gold to lead here. 15 minutes in, the Shuriken from miles away. And the damage is just insane. They're diving
Beautiful.
every turret they can.
Beautiful.
And going to stay alive. BNK
Gorgeous,
are
lovely,
smashing them here.
They're
fantastic,
just absolutely
sublime.
dumbstring them. The awkward hand comes up.
6k up in
Handle,
15.
Yeah.
Was?
That's kind of how I feel at the moment. See this flank angle from
6k
Vic
up
was
in
so
15
good.
mins.
Teddy tries to disengage away. Gets jumped on. The immediate engage from Vikla. Redemption's too late to do anything. Yahoo's just in the middle. Nothing he can do.
Say the words. Nope.
And it's a fact that
Not
the play
gonna say it. They have a
continues.
Kali Pantheon. Could
Vikla
into
finds great
Talia
shuriken
Brown.
angle
Could be
as well
losable.
onto Rich. Resets the tower aggro. Such a mobile composition. And DRX just don't even look like they're in this game right now. There is such a massive lead across the board. This is a stomp. This does not even look close, not even remotely.
Yeah. Limit testing when it goes
Stop
right.
with the
I
it
mean,
could
this
be.
just feels
Stop
like
it.
a BNK DRX composition.
Stop with the it
when you
could
put it
be.
down.
Stop it.
It is just C champion, kill champion.
Very good at doing that, you know, and if you get the right angle on the Lucian, who doesn't quite have the range, or the Talia, who's this far behind, like, a lot of the tools that DRX have for peeling against this composition just don't really exist anymore.
And the rocks keep getting swept up, you know?
All right, well, they're going for Teddy again, but it's actually DRX who are engaging here. They're
Oh.
caught, and the knockback comes in. Are the walls too heavy is really the only
What the
question.
fuck?
Teddy
Wait.
gonna go into the Rift Herald, and
Wait,
actually
another double
survive,
knock.
and a comeback is
What?
happening here for DRX.
What?
And a big kill, actually, from Vikla. Insane damage from him, but it's still so
You're
many kills
lying.
Go in the way of DRX, and they'll get this mid-tier 1.
Big fight comes out from DRX.
You're lying
Rift
that you're
Herald usage
6k
was
up in
fantastic there
15
from
and you
Teddy
just
by
lost the...
side. And just as we're thinking they could do no wrong, it goes back the other way.
Are
And Chronicle
you
would tell you
kidding?
cases don't exist.
Are you
So they start to play.
serious?
You know what? This is Xayah into Jarvan. It just, I feel like the cycle continues of champions not being fun to play
What?
into other champions. The play pretty fantastic from DRX, the flank angle as well. The setup from the Talia. Unfortunately, Teddy maybe would have wanted to actually just stay in the Herald for longer there. Vikla gets the exit kill, but they do get the objective bounty on the mid tower as well and take that down. It's a big influx of gold. And now Yahoo's 4-1.
All of a sudden. I mean, that is
Out of nowhere.
insane. He's got a lead on the Akali.
That's insane.
What's
Well, it's because he
happening?
got all the shutdowns.
That's Rise Group, baby. That's all I can say.
That is so
That's
right.
Rise Group. There's no other explanation. You can tell me all sorts of different reasons and the way the fight happened. No, that does not matter. All that matters is that this is Rise Group, baby.
I feel like,
He wants to all in him.
you know how in like fantasy media,
But does
like
he
in
kill him?
books and
Yes,
stuff,
Flash.
it's like different you know, there's like, some of them are like all about
So now
science.
they've
and some of them are
basically
all about,
come
like,
back 4k
magic.
gold
Yeah.
deficit.
I feel like Legend Group is the science, and Rise Group is the magic. You know?
It's very accurate.
Legend Group's the logic, and Rise Group is just, it's mystical. You don't really understand it. You're just in awe.
Powerful forces.
You are just in awe.
Forces
Clashed together.
Yes.
We're not meant to understand, I don't believe. Going in now is Vikla. He's got a lot of damage, actually. Rich is going to flash there. And the Redemption utilized just to make sure. The Akali is still very strong. 5-0 and 3.
Why does Saya have Conquer? It's very normal to have Conquer into a lot of
I think
bruisers.
we're just truly tested when we witness the Rise Group.
I've seen Conquer Saya a lot.
Experience.
A lot.
Today,
Are you alone right now? Am I alone?
Once again, though, showing a lot of resilience.
Brother, I'm in a cave in the darkness by myself.
Wukong managed to hold on against that. Now it's the 5-kill Akali managing to weather the storm. It's not over yet, though. There's still a deficit. There is still a lot of things that could go wrong. We just got to see how the team fights play out. Diablo has his flash again. Oh, Andal.
Going in on Andal. It's not the best feel, but he's still going to do a big chunk and just essentially get away.
A big thing with that last fight was
everyone else
said
media day, but they also left this office. They're not going to use this office anymore. But I'm just using the office so I can do LCK mornings.
But his flash is up now.
Because nothing will stop me from watching the LCK mornings.
The enemy AD carry effectively. Well, not insta-kill, force heal, and then kill him. But with the Anaconda up and available, and that Hextech Soul being a looming threat with Dragon in a minute and a half, DRX wanting to try and test some of the vision down on the
thing is, the Shy normally plays at like 2 PM and Scrim start at 2 PM.
And they can contest vision.
Can LPL just start earlier with IG games? Like, please?
So not a whole lot to worry about just yet.
They would do it, though, in a heartbeat.
Yeah, they would. Clears top lane, though, with no TP, so I think the timing on this a little bit off, and maybe feeling
why not just delay your scrims?
Potentially not as strong.
Delay 6 people's time just because of one degenerate red.
I'm not sure BNK have ever felt sheepish.
No, actually 11 people's time because the enemy team too.
Yeah.
They feel only. I was gonna say wolfish, but I guess foxish. You know.
Fox-ish.
Yeah. I guess
that makes a lot of sense, given that
you're the owner, though. Yeah. That doesn't matter. I'm not a fucking dick.
Yeah. Well, the fox is often seen as very cunning.
Yes, guys, you will all patiently wait for me while I finish watching my team play.
A ruse here
then we will
from
play.
The Foxes.
A delightful ruse.
And now they're just scrambling RDRX to get in here.
Said so.
Oh, look at Clear. Oh, look at the flank.
The flank is gigantic, but Rich is going to spot him. I just don't think that DRX can do anything about this objective. And yes, they will in fact get away as now the engage goes in on a Teddy McClear all by himself, taking a ton of damage. The knockback comes in.
Can you cook something?
But Jarvan goes in as well. It's a 1-for-1 trade. A lot of damage already done here by DRX. As now over the wall, in goes Vikla, but on the rocks, the Rakan just gets one shot.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
He's going
oh, Teddy! Oh, he lived.
Being totally run here by Vikla and Diablo on the left side. A pretty close fight, all things considered.
Not bad.
As with no flash available, doesn't look like Rich is going to get in range of these two.
Just get worse quality practice because we're starting really late.
BNK.
A noble sacrifice from
when everyone else already started hours before us.
That's how it works, Ox. That's how the comp works.
Guys, someone needs to tag these rocks right now. We'll see the moment.
Oh, yeah, he flashed in for no reason.
Clear goes with engagement Teddy. Very isolated from his team. The follow-up isn't immediately able to get onto him.
Wait, no, not this one.
Not this one, not this one.
Next one.
Next one. Next one. Yeah, the engage comes in after, and he jumps in.
The rocks just murdered.
He only catches like the lower end. But yeah, doesn't even clear that many rocks.
Kellen.
So clear too.
Step it up next time.
Teddy living there is a crime.
A very scattered fight. And Vikla still is such a very looming threat when he has his ult available still. But the Dragon doesn't go down. Team's able to get back on the map. Vikla is level 15, very scary. The Diablo also 2-level lead on Teddy.
Yeah.
Adakan giving a lot of XP. Now Vikla on the flank.
Sponge is taking a huge amount of damage on the Strake. They really don't want to give over the soul point here, but I think they might just have to. There it goes over to BNK. And so Hextech soul point.
Yeah, not a good one to give over. Especially because I feel like this competition
DRX swung the game back, but I
struggles
think
to take towers
it is
with
a little bit
range on melee champions. So getting things like Soul, huge way to push the pace of the game.
Soul point, Atakan.
And look to close it out.
Zaya's level 15 in one wave. 15.
Everything really more so going in favor. And you remember last game, BNK DRX obviously had a lead through, but
the boys are okay.
Feature Strength did go over to DRX. Atakan did go over to DRX. the Dragons were more even. This
Everyone's
game,
ignoring
BNK
me.
stacked up a lot more of those objectives, more than just the gold lead.
Yeah.
So it is feeling a lot more one-sided. The level leads as well I was talking about before. Diablo's a full 2 levels over his
Why are you saying
counterpart.
deserve?
Vikla is as well. Raptor's about a little bit over a full level. Clear is just under a full level, but there's this pretty Rex. Ideally, you want them to start Baron, and then you wipe them, you get the Baron. That would firmly get you back into the game for this next Dragon fight. I think if not much happens for the next Dragon fight, you're actually in a bad spot. You'd rather Baron be started, and they throw on that. But I think if you're playing for the soul, I think it's so dangerous because it's such a power deficit with the level disadvantage. And also, I mean, looking at items.
That's an old replay, bro.
1,700 gold ahead compared to the Lucian.
Yeah. It's feeling pretty good for him at this point in time. A lot of wardage here. See 3 wards coming out from DRX on top of that Baron already. So
are you sure?
Very aware
they didn't
that
just misclick
BNK
the
could
one
just
for
started
two.
at 25 minutes if they felt like it, which generally they do.
They generally do. I don't think they should. I think they should just play for the Dragon in 3 minutes. Look for picks if you can. But unless you have like a major advantage that signals like we should just go for the Baron, yeah, you don't need to do it. Especially with what happened last game when Sponge stole it. Just play for the Dragon. Safer. That being said, if you do get a pick...
Yeah, TP's coming in. Sponge in a lot of trouble, has to flash. Good idea. Otherwise, he's just dead. And then they absolutely start the Baron.
I can push bot now, chilling.
They're trying to corral Yahoo in here. Does have the wall.
Yeah, just going to go ahead and dive. They got 2 guys. Going in on a Sponge, though.
We are protecting this top tier 1 with our wives.
And it looks like that's all they wanted, essentially. They're going to back away
we ain't
after
giving this
getting
shit.
that, Summoner out.
Yep, they make sure the TP trade is even, importantly enough, between the 2 top laners. Teddy wants to recall now to pick up the Infinity Edge. I think the call is like, okay, they're not going to do Baron
3-item Lucian is quite nice. He's matching Zaya.
Quick. But again, I think this is fine for BNK FearX. You're not under a huge onus to make things happen right now. This second, that soul that is looming is the big point of contention. And I'm just struggling to see the angles for DRX for that, because we saw them so choked out of vision when it came to setting up for that. And right now, you see Andor setting up vision in the Baron area. I don't think this is wrong, but the problem is you're putting so much focus towards the Baron. What about the Dragon?
Yeah. That feels like the much more important objective at this point in time. Like, the Baron is nice, but Hextech Soul wins you the game.
I think if you lose Baron, you're probably going to lose the game. If you lose Dragon, you're definitely going to lose the game.
Yeah.
But like,
I mean, if they could...
Yeah.
I don't think he's wrong.
If they could get GA Death Stance on their
bruisers, now you have to
bruisers,
move towards
this
Dragon,
might be enough.
Kind of scrambling to get the vision
It's not
down.
enough, it's cooked.
But now they're moving up towards Baron. You're like, oh wait,
they're not going to get it. It's 1 minute till Drake.
The super this vision out, it's very difficult to keep
I
control
just
on both
simulated it.
sides.
Scrambling
My
around the
name
map,
is Twitch.
essentially.
Chat.
Trying to see whether or not they're doing this, or at least get enough vision around it. They have a ward nearby. That should tell them that they're not. The culling comes down. An angle here for Vikla. The knockup goes in on a Teddy as Rich is trying to peel. Kellen's getting low, but Teddy's already dead. And now Diablo kind of just has a free moment. They're trying to get onto that backline, and they will take him down.
Vikla
he
Akali.
went way too deep for that one, and that's going to be the final kill. Vikla coming in from the bottom side. And it looks like BNK have just done it here in game 2.
Pretty masterful game from Vikla. No deaths on this Akali. Looks like the broom composition working, sweeping up those rocks. And DRX will fall in this game to 1-1.
Are you the guy that called himself Sparky in elementary school?
I
didn't call myself Sparky.
Game 3. Vikla picking up a Medjai's. He actually recalled that, bought the Medjai's and TP'd. I saw that. That's cheeky.
I didn't call, my brother called me Sparky.
Hey, like, I would have bought this. We would have won this game anyway.
Yeah.